It's been a whole year since I had this bad boy, and it's that time of the year to decide whether I'm keeping it or canceling. Let's cover the pros and cons of the American Express Gold Card. Welcome back to Tito's Credit Cards, where we talk about cashback and points and how to maximize your redemptions. If that's something that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It's been a whole year since I had my gold card from American Express, so you know it's that time of the year where the annual fee is about to hit, and it's also that time of the year where I have to decide whether I am keeping the card or canceling the card. So we will not be doing a full deep dive into this credit card, since there's quite a few different videos that you can search and find out all the benefits of this credit card. Even though I will touch on some of them, again, this will not be an in-depth review of the credit card. With that being said, we'll go ahead and definitely start on what I like about this credit card. The first thing is that this is an absolutely beautiful credit card. There's no denying that whether you have the regular classic gold card or the new rose gold card that my wife has, it is an absolutely beautiful design. And to be honest with you guys, this is the only card that has garnered me a compliment. That's right, I was just out at the bar with some friends and we were just getting some beers, and at the end of it, we were just paying for them. And obviously we all pulled our credit cards and put them out, and I was the only one that got a compliment. Now, is that important? You know, absolutely not. I mean, getting a compliment on a credit card should not be the reason for getting a card. It was just nice to hear that the design is absolutely beautiful. And again, it is. If I had to go off of the credit cards and how they look, this would definitely be my number one card. If this wouldn't be my top number one card, it would definitely be my wife's rose gold card. The next thing that I absolutely love about this credit card is its multipliers. This is a point making machine with the 4x multiplier on dining transactions as well as grocery transactions. This card produces the most points on a month-to-month basis, bar none. It's not even close. When I look at how many points I get on all of my cards, I'm usually garnering around 1,000 to 1,200 points on all my other cards. However, the American Express Gold Card is the exception. I'm usually hovering around 4,000 to 6,000 points every single month off of this card alone. And again, it's because of those two spending categories. I haven't really put a lot of travel transactions on this card. And again, I don't need to, just because the dining category as well as the grocery category are the two highest spending categories in my household. Again, we're a family of 3 with 2 pets. Obviously, food would be the main thing that we spend our money on. So again, if you're looking for a card that will make you a bunch of points without even thinking about it, the Amex Gold Card would be the card to get for sure. Another reason that I love this charge card is that the credits available are pretty easy to use, whether that's the Uber/Uber Eats credit or the dining credit. In my household, what we normally do is we go ahead and either use Grubhub or Uber Eats to place a pickup order at a restaurant, and that way we can waive any additional fees like a delivery fee, and we can use the $10 credit to its full potential. Now, there's different ways that you can utilize these credits, but being honest with you guys, the only time that I use this credit for an Uber ride has been once in a whole year. And as far as the dining credit, I think I only utilized it once at the Cheesecake Factory, and it wasn't by design. We were just in Philly, so we went out and had breakfast at the Cheesecake Factory, and then a few days later I noticed that it had utilized the $10 credit. So again, for the most part, we use Grubhub as well as Uber Eats to place our food orders. And again, for that, the process has been nothing but easy. It is easy to use every single month. The last thing that I definitely have to say that I like about this card, and maybe this isn't about the card itself, but much more on Amex's software, is the ability and the user friendliness of the Amex app. I have to say, when it comes time to seeing the information, the Amex app provides you with the most vital information as far as the address, the amount that it was paid for, and how many points you earn. Yes, I know that the Chase as well as the Capital One system also provides you those details, but I just like the layout of the Amex system. And again, this is not really on the card itself, but much more on the system. This is a great time to remind you to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button to help out this channel. Now, with that being said, there were a couple of things that I didn't really like on the Amex Gold Card, starting with the fact that even though the use of the credits are easy to use, I found it bothersome that every single month I had to remember to actually utilize the credits. Now I'm gonna take a quick break because you might be thinking, wait, you just said you like the credits and now you're saying you don't. What do you mean? What I mean is that when you go in and use the credits, it's easy, it's fast, and it's reliable. That is great. What I'm saying that I don't like, and keep in mind this is because I'm a lazy guy, is the fact that every month I have to remind myself like, hey, there's two $10 credits that you have to use on the Amex Gold Card if you want to make the effective annual fee $10 at the end of the year. So again, it's not the usability of the credit, but much more the fact that every month I have to remember to use said credits. Let's take those credits out of the equation for a split second. If we look at the Amex Gold Card with the annual fee of $250, I would say that that is not the best charge card that you need to utilize if you're looking to get the highest multipliers when it comes to dining and groceries. That's right, this would not be the best card for those spending categories. If you would look at other cards that either have no annual fee or a lower annual fee, they would offer the same multipliers or even better multipliers than the Amex Gold Card. Two cards that come to mind are the Savor One and the Savor Rewards credit card from Capital One. The Savor One offers a 3x multiplier on dining and grocery stores, plus entertainment and streaming services for a no annual fee. So that's right, there's no reason for you to close this credit card, and there's no reason for you to find credits to offset the annual fee like you would on the Amex Gold Card. Meanwhile, if we look at the Savor One's older brother, the Savor Rewards credit card, which has an annual fee of $95, you would be able to earn a 4x multiplier on dining transactions. So the exact same multiplier as the Amex Gold Card, but with a fraction of the annual fee. You would also be able to earn 4x on entertainment and streaming services, and then you would be able to get a 3x multiplier on grocery transactions. And while yes, the 3x multiplier is a little bit lower than the 4x multiplier that the Amex Gold has to offer, we have to remember that the Amex Gold Card has a hefty annual fee of $250. And you might be saying, but Tito, why do you bring this up? If there are credits that you can utilize to bring the effective annual fee down to $10, why do you bring this up and why do you bring these two cards up? And the main reason I do that is that the credits are there and you can use them, but it's not a guarantee that you're going to use them every single month. Meanwhile, the annual fee that these cards will charge you is completely guaranteed. This is where the Savor One Rewards credit card is so fantastic, just because it has such competitive multipliers, again, with a no annual fee. So with that in mind, am I going to keep the Amex Gold Card, or am I going to cancel it? And being honest with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and keep my American Express Gold Card. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Promise I'm not going to throw you like that again. So why am I going to keep this charge card? Even though I hate the fact that every month I have to remember to utilize those monthly credits, I do use them every single month. So with getting an effective annual fee of $10 makes this a no-brainer card for me. In my mind, I'm seeing that I'm only paying $10 on this card, and in the return, I am getting anywhere between 44,000 up to 66,000 points every single year. And obviously the cent per point valuation that I can get with membership reward points is sky high. So with that being said, I have to go and make sure that I set up my monthly reminders to use those credits on this card. But I definitely want to hear from you. What do you think of the American Express Gold Card? Is it a keeper card, or would you cancel it and get a different card? Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, if you found any information useful during this video, please hit that subscribe and like button. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Adios.